Welcome to Saints TV. I'm here to chat AFLW with Saints key defender Paige Trudgeon. Welcome, Paige. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
Pleasure. I guess I'll kick things off by doing a bit of a recap on the season so far. You had a really solid start, started 3-0, looked all guns blazing, and been a bit up and down since. So I guess I'll ask for what your take is on the season so far.
I think that, you summed it up pretty well. We came out firing, and unfortunately we've had a few injury blows this season, losing people like Georgia Patrikios, Nicholas Enos and things. So we've had to change a few magnets, so people are playing out of position. But I think that every game, even though we're losing, we're still competing. Like, we're getting pretty close at times. I think that after every game, we're really good at just like moving on and focusing on the week ahead. And obviously not getting the results that we're wanting, but hopefully that can change soon and finish the season nice and strong.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's definitely been a lot to like, and I think week to week there's different areas you can take plenty of positives out of. Just, I guess, sometimes just getting the results on the scoreboard, but getting there, I think. And I don't think that condensed fixtures help too much. For you personally, what's your take on the sort of condensed fixture and playing so many games in 14 days?
It was something that I was quite worried about coming into the season. Obviously playing, it's been a few games in I think 4 games maybe in 14 days. So it's been a lot on the body, but in saying that as well, every team's going through the same thing. So we're all in it together, and we did want more games coming into the season. So I suppose that's the way that the AFL have come about it. But I think that we're in the other end of our condensed fixture now, and I think that we've dealt with it pretty well. We've got awesome staff here that have managed every athlete really, really well. So we're coming into the games nice and fresh. That's my take.
Yeah, good to hear. We've managed it as best as possible, I suppose. And I think you yourself, you've had quite a consistent season. You've slotted in really nicely to our backline, and I think you've got pretty good support down there with the likes of Priest, Jacobson, Serene Watson's having a bit of a breakout year as well. Do you feel like you're pretty supported down there?
Oh, 100%. I think I'm really fortunate to be playing with the girls that I am. You just got, everyone brings different attributes to the back line. And, you've got Nick Stevens that has made the transition from forward line to the back line. And, I was fortunate enough to play with her at Carlton as well. So she's just someone that just gets in there, plays her role. But then, Serene's just having an absolute ripper season. She's just like someone that I always look for. Like, I've got the ball in my hand, I'm like, where's Serene? Because I just know that she will hit a target, or she'll just her decision making is just amazing. Mm-hmm. So but she's super humble. Like, you wouldn't know that she's having a good season. I think that you come off the games and you're just like, you played so well, she's just very takes it on. She's like, no, it's like she kind of always acknowledges the other defenders for her game. So
You definitely seem like quite a tight-knit group, and you did touch on playing for Carlton, so that was my next question as to how you've sort of found the transition across to the Saints and how that's been.
I think since day one I've been here. I just smiling through everything. I think that this club is just something special. When you leave a club, you're not sure whether the grass is always green on the other side, but Saints has just been absolutely amazing. I love all the staff here. I just love what they're building. And, even just the support network, the weekend, I think, we had 3,000, our biggest crowd yet there. And it was just amazing, people yelling out, acknowledging you. This club is something special. So I'm really fortunate to be a part of it.
That's really good to hear. And I agree, when you get down to Moorabbin, it's got really good vibes. And I think the club's done a really good job of having all the things on for the kids and getting everyone involved. And it's just a really good atmosphere. It's a good place to be. So glad to hear that you've enjoyed coming across. And I think we're all grateful that you're in our backline too. So
thank you.
And speaking of, I'm guessing you grew up following footy. Did you have a team you supported growing up?
I was a Western Bulldog supporter. But yeah, now I'm a proud St Kilda supporter. I started football quite late though. So I think, I was always just following my brothers around at their games. I personally didn't start playing until I was 18. So I think I was more of a basketballer. So it's just been something that I've only really just kind of recently started playing. So and I'm loving it. So
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So you've you've transitioned from basketball quite well, which I feel like is quite common. I often find if you've got that basketball background, it seems to transition nicely across to footy. So I guess it's good that you've got that sporting background, and having a sporting family always helps too, I suppose.
Yeah, 100%. I think there's a few basketballers, floating around as well. So I think it's a good cross code.
Absolutely. And back to the footy, you've got a bit of a do or die clash coming up, I would say, against Port. Both sort of similar ladder positions, really sort of playing out for that top 8 spot, I guess. So an interstate game as well. Had one not too long ago in Adelaide. So can you talk us through sort of how you prepare for an interstate game, I guess, from post game on the weekend to then playing on Friday, what a typical week looks like?
Yeah, of course. So, I think we play our game, and then post game, it's just all about recovery. We come in the next day and we have our review. So we have an individual review with our line coach, and then a team review with Nick Del Santo. And then pretty much from then on, we often have a players meeting and just kind of bring up anything that we want to talk about. And then from there, it's pretty much time to move on to the next game. So, this weekend we're already focusing on Port Adelaide. I mean, as you said before, Alana, we're both sitting 4-4. I think we're one ladder position apart. So it's it's going to be pretty tight this weekend. But I think that one thing that we're kind of embracing at the moment is that pressure is a privilege. So that's kind of being our motto, and we're going to come in this weekend and we want to win. So we're going to fight till that final siren.
Yeah, can't wait. So fingers crossed. And do you yourself enjoy traveling and getting away, or?
I think that it's something I've always struggled with, because it's just, you like to be home and have your little routine. But the club, we got in a really, really good routine of, having our little planner of everything that we want to achieve when we travel. So even little things like when you fly in, trying to find the hotel pool and doing a bit of mobility in the pool, and then we might do a little touch session, things like that. It's all very well scheduled. Our high performance manager, TJ, is just really, really good at just setting the standards, telling us what to do. We put full faith in her, and so far I think that our travel, even though we didn't win against Adelaide, I think we put up a pretty good fight. So it's been pretty successful, I'd say.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, that was so close. And I mean, I'm biased and I'll put my one-eye glasses on, but I do think there was a few iffy calls at the end there, but we won't talk about that.
No comment.
And in terms of travel, is there anyone you sort of like to buddy up with? Maybe there's a teammate you want to steer clear from on the plane over, or maybe there's someone you like to sit with, is a better question.
Oh, I mean, got put with on the way to our Adelaide game. I was with Charlotte Simpson. She's always a good person to be with. She is just so funny. So awesome person to sit with. Also with Nick Del Santo. So, I mean, he's also, quite good as well. I don't know if there's anyone I'd want to steer clear of, but I'm quite fortunate because I'm tall. I'm often in the exit row. So I'm probably with my fellow rucks or, other tools. So, no, it's, whoever I want to sit next, whoever they put me next to, I'm happy with. So,
Yeah, awesome. And it sounds like you're very busy. Do you get much downtime during a week at all to sort of do something for yourself, or it's all pretty much footy focused?
Well, at the moment, just with the condensed fixture and the nature of our season, it's been pretty full on. But I like to try and, when I'm away from the club, just try and switch off a little bit from the football world. So I have a Groodle at home, a little dog. Her name's Bailey, and she's just very crazy. So I spend a lot of my time with her, taking her for walks and things like that. And I'm also at university, studying to be a primary teacher. So balancing my masters on top of this as well. So I feel like my life at home is pretty busy too.
Very busy. Wow. Yeah, but good to have something outside footy, I guess, as well, because it can be a little bit full on. So yeah, nice that you've got some study in the background and a dog to keep you occupied. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So I guess I won't keep you too long because you want to start focusing on Port Adelaide for that big clash, and we all obviously want to see you bring home the win and hope that it goes a long way to a finals berth. So we'll say all the best for Friday and for the season, and thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. Yeah, hoping that, round 10 we can get a massive crowd down for the Brisbane clash, and yeah, just love the fans. So no, thanks for having me, Alana. I appreciate it. And yeah, let's go Saints.
Yes, thank you. And yeah, I'll just mention quickly again, as Paige touched on, we did have over 3,000 on the weekend, which was huge. So if you can get down to Moorabbin and support the girls, it's a great atmosphere and a great time. So bring your whole family on and get behind the girls and go Saints.
Yeah, go Saints. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Paige.